Woke and Ready TV, like this video, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell for notifications so you'll be notified every time I drop some content. Now, y'all know every once in a while, I got to drop some knowledge on y'all because I get downloads, you know what I'm saying? And I think everybody get downloads like early in the morning when y'all first wake up and shit like that. I know I do. Sometimes I keep a lot of shit to myself. Sometimes I feel like I want to share with the audience and share with the world, whoever would listen to me, you know what I mean, whoever want to hear me out. And today, this video, I'm gonna need my cigarette, you know what I mean, trying to quit smoking. But yeah, it's kind of deep, but I'm gonna try to wrap it up and put it in a way so y'all can understand it. You know how, right, lately all this new technology been coming out and everybody is in fear of AI taking over. Everybody is in fear of man versus machine. You know, they like, yo, one day AI gonna take over the world and we gonna, you know what I mean, it's gonna control us. Yo, when you think about it, AI been controlling the world. Been controlling the world. What do you think a clock is? And when you think about it, we live our life based on the clock. A clock. A man-made machine. Yes. Your watch, your clock. There's like nothing more, there's nothing more important in this world than a clock. And hear me out. A clock tells you when to wake up, tells you when you gotta go to work, tells you when you gotta take a break, tell you when you can come home, tell you when you can eat, tell you when you can sleep. A clock is taking all of your energy. You don't even get all the sleep that you feel like you need because when that clock and that alarm clock go off, it's time for you to get up. And you mad as shit. You like, dang, time. And then we all know we gonna die one day. You know what I'm saying? But nobody don't know when that time is coming. You know, that's something we can't escape. But when you think about it, that clock is the only thing, it's like motivation. And every year you're repeating the same things all over again. You got your birthday. You got the 4th of July. You got Thanksgiving. You got Christmas. You got New Year's. Then you do it all over again. You know what I'm saying? You got 8 hours on the clock. You put in some OT, you get time and a half. But you're drained. You keep looking at that clock. That clock is in control of our lives, man. Now, I want y'all to think about if a clock didn't exist. Think about that. Like, sit and think about if a clock didn't exist. It really wouldn't be no past, no present, and no future. Everything would be right now. Right now. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it. Even when you think about the ancient times, like back in the day, all that we know is that some shit happened. Some shit happened, but we would still be living off of right now. That's why, like, even like in the Bible and the Quran and the prophets, like how they lived their lives, they would tell you like the Messiah is coming or a great messenger is coming. They never told you when, because they ain't live their life with no clock. Everything was nature. You know what I mean? They already knew. It was like divine. Like they already knew what time it was. What time it was, you know what I mean? To do this, to do that. Sundown, get your ass in the crib. Because it ain't nothing out there. We ain't, like half of the shit we doing, we ain't supposed to be doing. But we living on this clock and we letting this clock control our lives. You ever see this movie? It's called, I think it's called Running Out of Time or some shit like that. I believe, what's his name? Justin Timberlake played in it. And that's what we headed for. It was like, you know what I mean? They got these things on their wrists, man. And they only live to be like 25 years old. And when that clock run out, that's it. Unless they got enough money to buy them some more time. You know what I mean? It was this one dude, he was rich. He had all these years, like all this time on it. Like he was living so long though that he was just ready to die. So he just gave all his time. So motherfuckers was out there robbing people for their time. You know what I'm saying? He gave all his time to Justin Timberlake, and Justin Timberlake just wanted to give enough more time to his mom, but his mom didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just basically breaking down that movie to let it correspond what I'm talking about, what's going on today, man. We living on a clock. Everybody's trying to beat the clock. We trying to get enough sleep. We hope we just got enough time left to do all the things we want to do. But let me tell you, man, when you get that clock out of your mind and you realize that you here now, you can make anything happen. I don't even believe that, like, you know how they be like rappers is too old to be rapping and shit like that? Niggas 40-something, 50-something rapping. Nigga rap. Rap until you can't rap no more. You know what I'm saying? If that's how you can feed your family and take care of yourself, that's something that you love to do it. Because they don't do that with no other genre of music, man. And while you here, do what you got to do. That's what anything is. Yo, accomplish your dreams. Don't never feel like you too old. You know what I'm saying? Because time, that shit is a myth, man. That's man-made. That shit was made to keep us under control, under order, like telling you when you go to sleep, when you can wake up, when you go to work, when you know what I'm saying? When you got to pick up your kids, when you got to take them to school. That time, like, AI has been running the world. It's right in front of our face, and we just so blind we couldn't even see it. The clock. The clock is your enemy, yo. For real. Think about it. This Woke and Ready TV. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. Peace and love.